Hi, Sabrina. All right, I'm going to do your 1 hour spiritual healing now. So I'm just going to relax and connect with you. The focus is on helping balance emotionally, mentally. Okay. I'm just connecting with you now. There's a really intense experience of water. Water falls and then it's tropical. It's like a secret hiding space in a jungle and it's gorgeous. And it's like a pond of water. It's deep enough. I mean, you could swim down under the water too, and the water is perfectly clean. And it's so pristine and so lovely to experience. I love it. It's beautiful here. There's a rock cliff and a beautiful waterfall that fills this pool of water as well. I get to experience being female and I have no clothing on. I'm in the water. I love the way the water feels. I mean, it's not warm, it's not cold. It's cool, right? But I can feel it all over my skin and it feels amazing. It feels right. I'm not wearing a bikini. I'm fully exposed to the water and it feels awesome. It's like a skinny dipping moment and it's super. I feel really giddy and happy. I mean, I'm even just giggling inside my heart and I'm just like, I'm having so much fun. It's just me in this awesome water and I'm naked. There's something about it. It's really delightful. I just, I'm touching the water with my hands. I'm touching the water with my body. I'm touching the water with my feelings. I'm touching the water with my life. I'm touching the water with my joy. I'm getting brighter and brighter and brighter. It's gorgeous. It's amazing. It's spectacular. It's wonderful. It's what it feels like. It's perfect. It's a perfect moment. And it's a special moment. It's a you moment. Nobody else, it's a you moment. Excuse me. I get to feel that experience of it just being you. You having this moment. It's almost like God guided you to find this secret place so you could have this secret moment. And it's so special and nurturing for your heart and your spirit and your emotions and just the way that you feel. You feel right in this moment. It's a gift. You're not sharing it with anybody. You're sharing it with yourself, and it's perfect. It's real. You want to hold on to this moment and even just remain in the water as the sun goes down and the stars come out. That's how good it feels. It feels amazing. That super joy, excited moment is starting to fade out a little bit, and now you're just peaceful, and you just don't want to leave the water or this place. You just want to stay here. Because they get you here. The water gets you. The place gets you. You get it. You get each other. If you leave the water, what else is out there? What else is going to get you? You know, get you as a person. Get you. Your heart. Your meaning. Your value. What makes you special. But you know you need to get out of this water because life is the way it is. You have these moments where everything feels like it is perfect, and then you have to approach life again, because even the perfect, blissful, like super happy feeling even starts to relax some, and you become peaceful, and then you go back to life again. You live life, and then you have another moment where you can really appreciate these moments of joy. you're drying off on the shoreline. It's not sand here. It's more kind of a muddier. I mean, it's a tropical place. You're drying off. You're drying off your hair. You're drying off your skin. Drying off your face. You're drying everything off. You don't mind that it's just you. You feel better when it's just you. You feel like you get you. You don't necessarily need anybody else in the scene with you. There's a sleepy state that I experience. I feel cozy in a bed and like I'm just waking up. You know, maybe it just happens to be you've been sleeping really hard and you just happen to wake up. It's the middle of the night, and so you're just dark room and you just get, flip over, get cozy and relax again. It's such a I just want to stay this cozy pillow, sleepy. I go back and I dream about this place where I make sense. I like it there. I want to keep going back there over and over again. I want to keep feeling that joy moment, like it's the first time. I want to stay there. I want it to remain. I love it there. It's beautiful. Everything is peaceful and relaxed. You, in your dream world, enter into that space again. It's just you. You can be naked. You can dive off of this cliff. You can do whatever you want there. It's your dream. You can be whoever you want. You can look however you want. I mean, thing is all you care about. It's not about how you look or what diving, or it's about just feeling a moment of joy in a place where just everything is in balance and you are in balance with it. That's what matters most to your heart, because those experiences bring you the most bliss. They're blessings, and you're able to discern a blessing as well. You know what a blessing is and what a blessing feels like. You have an ability to appreciate things as well. I breathe and I think about the energy of love. I breathe and I'm still in this dream state, thinking about love. Beautiful, cozy. I haven't had any dreams about love, like relationship. But I'm so cozy and sleepy. Maybe I'll have another dream. Maybe in this one it'll be a little bit different, but it'll be joyful and full of love. Maybe this one will be something new and fun. Really like this experience of really good dreams, feeling like I'm in the good dream and that this is far more real than my reality. I'm manifesting a new dream. This one's going to be different. I'm still in the sleep state in a bed. You just keep thinking about love. I mean, you say the word love in your mind as well, and your heart beats, and your feelings are just really happy, and it's like, excuse me. I don't know how to describe it. Sometimes I keep thinking of a really fuzzy cat that's just really adorable, and it just needs to get hugged, and it needs to get pet, and it's fuzzy and it's cute, and I just need to hug it a lot. Like, I don't know, my heart just feels happy around really soft, fuzzy animals as they're cute. And whether you like it or not, I'm gonna smother you with hugs. I don't know, but we're talking about love that is like a relationship, but it has a soft, warm fuzziness to it that's really happy, and just like, oh, silly cat, just, I don't know what it is, but it's cute and it's sweet and it's innocent and it's youthful and it's charming. It's so cute. Is the way it feels. It is this fuzzy cat. It's a orangey brown kind of. It's the hair. It never smiles, but it always comes around, and you know it wants to be pet. Even if it pretends it's gonna sit down at the end of your bed, it actually wants you to pet it. It just wants to pretend that it doesn't want you to pet it. It's like, I know what you're up to. I can read your little catty thoughts. And so you just pick it up and then you pull it closer, and the cat kind of acts like, no, no, I don't want this. But then it's like, yes, yes, I do want this. And so it's just toying with you while you're just like, just let me pet you. I can't stop thinking about this cat. So I just love it. And then it just starts to succumb, and it's like, okay, I'll just hang out and then purr and pretend like we're cool. I don't know, but it's so fuzzy, and it's kind of big too. I just like it a lot. I like when it hops on my bed. It just makes me feel good. I could just be studying away, and then the next thing I know, the big fuzzy cat comes on my bed. It's like, oh, break time from schoolwork, like fuzzy cat. No, not at the end of my bed, fuzzy cat, over here. And then fuzzy cat lays on your lap, eventually succumbs to the petting, and it's like, yeah, you can't really lay on my lap, sorry, you need to go back over to the end of the bed. There's something about fuzzy cat. I like it. It's just a real bond. I mean, it's like a soulmate. It gets you. You get it as well. You both get each other. You even get each other when you're playing these little mind games. And they're cute and kind of flirty, and they're silly almost. And it's really loving too. And the cat definitely wants to be in your energy fields. The cat actually, it longs to be close to your energy field. It may not think about that, but when it comes around, it jumps on. I literally see you on a bed, and there's sort of like a youthful scene here of a, maybe a teenager on the bed with a notebook, doing some, schoolwork, and then the cat comes in. The cat actually wants to be close to your energy field, and it feels good being close to you, whether you're petting it or not. You as a human being are just feel instinctively just, oh, soft fuzzy thing, I'm gonna pet you now. It's something instinctive about it, but you too, your soul too, is just happy to feel that this cat soul wanted to be close to you, and it makes you happy in return. So you pick up the cat and you just keep petting it until it starts to purr, and then it'll stay around. It's a soulmate connection. You get each other, even if you're different versions of thoughts and mind and all of that, different bodies. It's a total soulmate connection. The cat gets you. You get the cat. This super beautiful, tranquil scene, it gets you, you get it as well. But this scene is about love. Love that gets you. Love that is balanced in this way. Love that is sweet and cute, and you sort of understand each other's little nuances. And you don't get upset with each other at all. You actually just, you have an odd way of getting each other. Even if you're kind of two different minds, you just, somehow the puzzle pieces fit together really well. And it's really nice when this other comes around. Even if it's just always the right time. It's always the right time when this other comes around. because you love this. You love the cat. So it's just a delightful. Oh, there you are. Where have you been? It's just a nice little break from life. I'm going to pet you and snuggle you. Feels good. This cat is really into purring now, and its little butt, every time you touch its head and then you get to its butt, it just butt kind of lifts up and is like, oh, you like it, don't you? And then you like take the tail, it's this fuzzball, like it's not the short hair, it's like a really fuzzy orange haired cat. There's something about it. I mean, and the more it purrs and the more its body reacts, the more you want to pet it. Like, it knows exactly what to do to make you just like it so much more. You're toying with me. You know my weakness. My weakness is when you like it a lot, when I pet you. It's really funny. But it's so genuine. And the louder the cat purrs, the more you're just like, oh, I can't help it. Fine, I'll just keep petting you. How come you can do this to me? But you love it, and the cat loves it too. Again, you just love each other. You're playing little mind games or something, but you're on the same page, and it's no mind games at all. It's no mind tricks. It just is. You're like two puzzle pieces that fit together. They're putting me into a relaxed state again. This is a pretty intense relaxed state. I feel that sleepiness again. It's like I'm waking up again in the middle of the night. I guess I was just kind of in a weird dream with a cat, and I really liked it. I just can't help it. It just felt normal. It just felt like normal. I guess I just flip over and go back to sleep. Maybe I'll just stay in that cat dream for a little while. Cat dream felt normal. Felt good. Oh, I need something else to dream about. I need something else. What else is there? I'm thinking as I'm sleepier. I don't know what to dream about. I want it to be something good. I want a good dream. I don't know. In this moment of not knowing, I have an odd way of saying God or spirit or angels. Will you give me a good dream? I want to see what you have in mind for me. Will you show me something good that I can experience as a real world to me? Some really vivid dream that I was just really happy. Oh, I guess I have to fall back asleep. I don't know what this next dream is going to be like. I don't know. I see some smiling faces. They're welcoming me into this place. It's like Heaven's Gate is opening before me, and it's made out of gold. And it's like a cloud scene, and people dressed in togas and welcoming me into heaven. There's so much light here. This female I keep looking at, but then I look elsewhere and around. There's all different males and females. I just continue walking, and everybody's welcoming me. It's kind of a Greek feel to it. I mean, it's like a Greek Mount Olympus kind of, or Mount Olympia or whatever. I don't know what it's called, but it feels like I'm in like the Greek gods' headquarters. There's something about this with the togas and everything. Oh man, sleepiness. All I do is I see, right? And I feel like I'm not quite sure where I am or what this is about. And I just keep walking without, I'm not turning around, I'm not running away, everybody's really greeting me and welcoming me, and it just is good. I'm going to, I mean, it's like Zeus here. He's a man. He's a very large man. I mean, he's got a big, massive beard. It's gray. It seems to constantly be moving, like there's wind blowing in it, but there's no wind here at all. I mean, the thing that's disappointing about him is he's kind of sitting like he would have he's like got a beer belly, and there's sort of like a golden throne, and he's like bleh, burp, get drinking. There's just something kind of, I'm getting to the Mr. Awesome here, and he's just kind of like a drunk dad or something. I mean, it's just a bummer. I shake my head, say this isn't good enough. This isn't good enough for me. I don't care if you're welcoming me here. I know what love is, and this is not love. And I don't want to be in a place that isn't full of love. I discover something. I discover this love within my heart. It takes me to a new version of heaven. Because this love in my heart is so much higher than the love that, I mean, what's the difference in the harp sounds? This scene actually has like a really, like, there's the harp sound down here, and this twinge that just happened in my heart, and this holy moment where it's like, I know what love is, and I can go so much higher than this. Now you're on the harp, we're like little tiny bing string, and it's just like, wow, what's gonna happen next? I'm telling you, that love energy, whatever that ringer or buzzer noise was in your heart that just had this moment of I know what love is, it was huge. You do know what love is. You do know. And you are able to discern very clearly that this isn't love. It looks like it could be love. I mean, it's heaven, golden gates, whatever, people, smiling faces, but there's no real energy of love here. And then once I get to this guy, I mean, he may look like Zeus, but there's no love here. It's just a face. It's just a facade. It's not real. It's not real love. I tell heaven, I want you to take me to real love. They say, okay, so you actually do know where you want to go next in your dream. You want to go to a place where there's real love. Real love. You're exploring love. Different levels of love. Different reflections of love. Higher caliber versions of love. I mean, you can go way high in the expression of what love is. I mean, whatever this place is, it's like where you could go, and where this is like this is on level level B, basement. Where you can go is on level 10,972, like in difference between basement level and super level. Like, how far can you go in love? You can go far. You can go really far. There's another moment here where it's like you're opening your eyes to truth, and you're done sleeping now. You're even opening your eyes to truth in such a way that you're saying, I've slept enough. Only reason I'm sleeping is because I want to go to a place where there's real love. And if it wasn't for these dreams, I would feel there's something of a realization, a smack of realization that is, I get it now. I know what I need to do now. I know what is love, and I know what I want, and I can't just keep sleeping my life away. I'm going to start experiencing love now. And it's not going to be in some foggy dreams that I just get to experience. I wake up and then I go back. It's going to be here in this reality. I'm going to experience love in this reality, and it's going to be genuine and pure. It's going to be for real. Say, how will you experience love in your reality? How will you experience the love of that super note, that super floor? How will you experience that kind of love here, in this place, in this world, full of these people? How are you going to experience love? It's almost toying with you, like, yeah, good luck. Yeah, you're going to experience love. It's almost kind of like that, but it's like, you actually get it now. It's like, I am going to experience love. Yeah, you're right. I am going to experience love. I get it now. There's no toying with me. There's no mocking me. There is no... I know. I'm so solid with knowing. And no, I may not know how I will experience love, but there's something that has changed inside of me. And yes, I will. Maybe it won't. Maybe... I don't know. I still don't know, but you know what? You can... Whatever you say... Just, that's fine. I already know who I am and what I choose and what I desire to experience. I get where it is located. May not get where it is located exactly, but I get where it's located in my heart. And where it's located in my heart then will guide the way. My heart will lead the way to what real love is. I trust my heart will be my guide. Love then will be my guide. Love will show me where love is in this world. And that's what they say. It's what you say. It's what your heart says. That's what your consciousness says. That's what your beliefs say. That's what who and what you are says. It's incredible. It's courageous. It's strong. It's solid. It's grounded. So many... You're a hero. You're a hero for this. There's just... I can't understand what this next image is yet. Something soft, though. I don't think it's a bed. I'm touching it with my fingers and I have no visual image of it. Love is warm, they say. Love is nurturing. Love is healing. Love is soft and gentle. Love is kind. Love sees into your heart and knows your heart. Love is a part of your heart that you can see into others and know their hearts as well. That is what love, that is you. That is what your caliber is. It's a really super caliber of awareness. And you can go extremely far with this ability. It's like a psychic ability. It's some sort of spiritual gift. Because you know love, you know the reflection of love so well that when you look into everybody's hearts, you can tell their reflections of love. You can tell their versions of love. You can tell the difference. You seem to be able to see their soul inside their heart and just know they're dynamic. But there's no ego related to it. It's not evaluating you're an old soul, you're not an old soul, or it's amazing what you can discover. There can be some insanely old souls that are also evil. Age of soul means nothing. It is what is your balance with love. Are you balanced with love? Are you not? And then being able to help people know how to balance themselves with love. You seem to be able to see what people's needs are in order to experience love in their lives and in their hearts. You could look at somebody and experience them somehow. You could look at them and just know what their heart needs in order to experience love. It's some sort of spiritual gift, and it's very loving, and it's a heaven-sent type of thing. It's a very angelic, it's like manifest angel on planet Earth. What does angel do? It helps people to discover how they can feel love within their hearts, because angel can see what love is and what the needs are of others in order to feel love. It's beautiful. It's a skill worth developing. There's another sort of relaxing feeling again. I feel like I'm pushing further and further, drifting away. Something of a boat. I just feel like my boat is sailing away from another boat. There's an angel on the horizon, and there's a massive sun here, and there's part of the sun has an angel also as bright as the sun, and the only way I can tell there's an angel is because there's some part of the angel body above the sun, and then you can kind of see, but its light blends with the sun as well. And is it really close to the sun, or is it really close to you? Who knows? I'm waiting to discover that. How far away is this angel? It's on the scene. It sees you. It's looking at what is taking place here. This ship is at a standstill. Your ship is in motion. Your ship is choosing to sail away, even away from that horizon. But your sail is not up. Your boat is just moving, though, even without a sail. It's an old school like pirate ship style, but it's not as big as a pirate ship. It's like a wooden boat with sails, but it has no sails up at all. But yet it's in motion, moving away from the horizon, away from another boat that's just stalled out at the horizon. Also doesn't have its sails up. Angel is just there watching. You're not necessarily requesting angels or anything. You're just trusting your heart to be your guide, and now it is being your guide, and it is manifesting the ability to be in motion, to set your ship in a sailing even without a sail. How is that possible? We don't know, but your heart is making it happen. You don't know where you're going. You don't know where this is going to lead you, but you know it is correct. You're really good at trusting your instincts and just accepting where the wind takes you, kind of thing. And then you trust it on a really high caliber spiritual level. Hey, say the words love. They keep saying, I've been hearing the words love throughout this. Is just say love, 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 love. They even write the words for me, and that so I not only hear it, I see it written in my mind. Love. Over and over again. Love is propelling you forward. Love is defining your direction. Love is helping you to experience new versions of love. Love that you are real. Love that is felt in your reality. Not just in the dream reality, but in this reality. With your body and your heart and your skin and your fingers and your smile and your laughter and your thoughts and everything. It's slow motion. So whatever your goals or dreams are, you're going to be in motion, and you're going to be going in the right direction. You're going to follow your heart. But the sails aren't up yet, so it's going to be kind of slow motion for a little bit. It's not going to be, you're not in the motorboat. You're not going 100 miles per hour in the direction you want to go. It's going to take a little bit of time before you can set your sails and really start picking up speed and really feeling like things are moving. That's what they're showing me. But there's something in your spirit that seems to understand that is okay and that you can be patient. Even if there's something disagreeable about having to be patient, you seem to get that it's okay to be patient. You're showing me you've got a cooler and it's got, I don't know, meat sandwiches or something. Like, it's got snacks in here. And you're just taking a break to eat some lunch or something. The sun is really hot. You're not bothered by that. You're just patient, allowing your ship to sail as it's meant to. You're just hungry right now. You're just going to eat right now. Doesn't matter what the temperature is. All you know is you have to do this. It's really a slow start. It bums me out how slow a start it is. Like, I want this ship to be in motion, but I can't force it to go faster if it's not meant to. They show me a scene with a frog. And the frog is jumping, and there's a pond. It's green. There's grasses and flowers and such, and this frog is leaping. Is it leaping out of the pond into ground? Again, the sleepy feel takes over. It... They're showing me a scene with the frog is spitting its tongue out and grabbing an insect and eating it. It does not go far away from the pond. But in order to discover new things and to find its food, or food also could be to find its love. Love too is food. It's energy food. So for this frog to find its food, it's got to make a motion away from the pond. Excuse me. But it doesn't go far from the pond. But it does find what it's looking for, and it quite enjoys snacking on it. So they're wanting to indicate that, so you're on a journey, right? You're on a quest here. It's a love quest. We don't know what you're going to find on your love quest. But you need to know that there's going to be some hidden gifts along the way. And it may just come in the form of a peanut butter sandwich when you're really hungry, but you're going to find sustenance from it. It's a reflection of love and nourishment. It's going to help you. Just stay patient and stay in a state of understanding in the now moment, and just in a state of acceptance. You may not be able to sail far fast, but there's going to be little gifts along the way. Everything seems to be dissolving into a rainy day, and water hitting the windows. I'm mad. I'm just terribly pissed off. I'm actually taking my fist and I'm just thinking about breaking the window. It's just mad. What good is it going to do to break the window? You're just going to have a broken window and have water inside. There's nothing. What can I do with my anger? What, break the window and get water inside? Whoop-de-doo. It just doesn't. And now I'm just going to have even more reasons to be angry. What do you do with this anger? What, I'm going to punch the couch? I'm going to, kick the dog? What are you going to do with it? Nothing good ever comes from anger. Where are you going to put it? Where are you actually going to put it that it's going to be able to help you feel better? It's just something like that. You are really mad. You're raging mad. You are furious mad. In your furious mad state, you are thinking about just, I just want to punch something. I just want to just break something. You're just trying to find a way to get it out, and there's nothing you can do, so you just dampen it with just take a deep breath. I can't punch the window. What good is it gonna do? Can't get the dog. There's something here about this. You're managing your frustration and anger by continuing to take deep breaths. I said, well, why don't you just go outside and get rained on? Because sometimes that helps too. If you can't beat things up, get the anger out, then why don't you just let the water just rain down on you? Why not just do that and just see what that feels like? Because it will change the way that you feel. The water will. You're going to get soaking wet. You're going to be a slush puddle. But it is going to alter this reflection of anger. It's going to help you. It's important. I'm inspiring. I'm like, please just go outside. I know it's raining, and maybe the rain will help you feel better. I don't know. So you think, so she needs to go outside? So she's angry about something, And it's like something that somebody did. And the way that you should deal with your anger is to go outside and get rained on. Like, well, I don't know why she's mad. Sometimes you got to come up with new ideas to alter it, but there's something to this. So we're going to examine it. And they're not they're like, no, she's not going to go get rained on. She does not deserve to go outside and get rained on in order to heal from her anger. There's an issue going on here, and it needs to be brought to the surface. It's like a really deep wound, and it's festering, and it's just going to keep festering. Excuse me. That festering wound will not heal by you walking outside and just soaking up the rain. It's just, you're just going to cry outside, and it's not going to ever go away. I mean, you need to go and there needs to be a conversation that has to be said or something. I'm going to examine this. Okay, so I'm sort of manifesting a face here, a human being, a body. I don't know if it's male or female, but we do know that somebody has inspired has hurt your feelings very bad. And so, excuse me. Let's get a trico. All right, so let's see what happens here. I mean, when we approach this somebody, you are literally, you have a wound within your body. You are taking it out of your body. You are showing them, you did this to me. Could be emotional wound, a mental wound, but it actually is manifesting like a physical pain within the body. It hurts. Whatever this is, hurt bad. And it even hurts inside so bad it feels like somebody just stabbed you. And that's kind of what it's like. Here's my owie. This is what you did. And this hurts bad. Do you see how you were torturing me? Do you see how you were tormenting me? Oh my gosh. The anger it's ridiculous. Okay. So you do this, right? This is what you did. This is us doing the healing work here. So what you did. The reaction is, how dare you, insolent child. I mean, it's so horrible. I mean, it even wants to take something and just beat you with it. How dare you come to me and say that I did that to you? I mean, it's just, it's unacceptable. It's totally unacceptable. Because love is not attacking. Love does not go on the defense and say, no, you're the, POS. It's not like that. It's not the angry. It's not the whoa, chill out. This is different. You know what love is. This isn't love. Love would actually say, oh my gosh, I didn't know that I did that to you. And now I'm so ashamed of myself. I'm embarrassed. I feel so embarrassed right now. I really would appreciate if I could have some time to think this over, and then maybe we can talk about it tomorrow. That's what love says. That's how love reacts. What isn't love gets defensive. It's not my fault. You're the reason for everything. It takes the pain out of them and puts it into you. But it never actually ever takes pain out of them. Never. That pain will always continue to fester and boil until they finally start to choose to see themselves in the mirror. Until they finally start to choose to see why they have a reason to be ashamed of themselves, and then to find a way to forgive themselves. People like this need to look into the mirror, and they need to find themselves, and they need to forgive themselves, and then they need to choose to love others. And people like that could take lifetimes. But you know what this is about. It's totally inappropriate. You can't be the adult. You're not the adult here. You are not. You should be treated. You're not the parent. You behave with such wisdom and such patience and such love. But it isn't being reciprocated. It's not balanced. So you're the balance that, let's just keep trying to break the balance. Let's just see how much we can break this balance. It's like you're the Jenga puzzle and we're just going to keep pulling out puzzle pieces until you fall apart. So don't let yourself fall apart, okay? They're saying, okay, so now we gave it a shot. We gave this, hey, ow, you gave me this owie. We explored what happens when we do that. So now we did it. Now we know the reaction is on them. They're big time at fault. Big time. Because they're not choosing to acknowledge that they hurt your feelings. They know they hurt your feelings, but they are not going to admit it because that takes too much energy. It's an ego issue. I mean, their ego's inflated and they can't accept when they are wrong. They cannot do it. You can accept when you're wrong. So you're miles and miles and miles beyond. And so what do you do now? They're telling me that it is still important, even if the reaction is totally out of control, totally inappropriate, totally rude, and they're saying you have to have this conversation. You have to give that soul an opportunity to choose to be belligerent and disrespectful, or choose to look in the mirror and say, I need to work on something. You're right. They're saying that it's valuable, it's important that you do this so that the soul can actually make decisions to become better. And they aren't going to become better unless you face them in all their out of controlness. They're telling me too that there may be an experience here where they are reactive and like the initial reaction is really inappropriate and really unacceptable. But there's going to be several days that pass where they're going to be thinking about this and they're going to start wanting to hold themselves accountable. And they wouldn't have done it unless you chose to actually bring this forward and say, hey, I'm going to be honest with you. This is a hard, this is really hard for you to, I mean, I get this is going to be a hard thing for you to accomplish. And it's going to take a lot of bravery and a lot of courage. But you have to not see it as a human experience. You have to see it as a spiritual experience. Your soul has the learning and the understanding. This soul needs the learning and the understanding. Your soul's incarnated together so that you could help each other. This soul needs you to help them. And so they can't get better unless you actually approach them and put them in their corner and make them feel so vulnerable and then ashamed of themselves that now they're forced to look at themselves in the mirror. And it's going to be really uncomfortable for you to accomplish this, but they're saying it's important that you do. It's going to give this soul an opportunity to change. If you don't do this, if you just go outside and hang out in the rain and just, try to keep brushing it off, its soul needs you to just talk back to it. And you're not going to talk back to it because you're not that type of person. You're really kind and you're really understanding and you're really grounded and balanced. This person is not. So they're going to freak out. They're going to have a freak out. You already know they're going to have a freak out. Just let them freak out. Let them freak out. Be the brave soul and let them have a freak out and watch. Just see what happens. So what they're saying. They're asking if you think you could do this. They're asking if you know the value of accomplishing this thing, this task, this conversation. They say, Spirit says we know the value. We know the importance. And we know it's important. And that's why we're sharing this with you. That's what they say. You're gonna cry. I see you crying and you being like the raindrops outside. You're not gonna feel like breaking things or kicking the dog. You're actually just gonna go to your room and just cry and feel like you'd much rather be with the cat in that dream or in that beautiful water where everything just gets you. Because it's in balance and harmony and it's loving and it's pure and understanding and it gets you. And you're going to cry some more. They say you're going to also feel insanely proud of yourself. It's going to be a little bit vulnerable, but the next day you wake up, you're going to be like, you know what, I did the right thing. I don't want to see this person. I don't want to run into this person, but I'm probably going to. But you know what, they needed to hear that, and I did the right thing. You're going to feel that in your heart. And you might be surprised by what happens. Might be surprised by what happens, what the outcome is of this. It might surprise you. That's what they're saying. There's a reason why your sailboat isn't sailing quickly away from the other boat, because something, you're trying to get away from something. You're trying to escape or skedaddle. I mean, this feels like a family-related thing. This feels like a brother or sister or mom and dad or something of that kind. It feels like a family-related interaction that needs to take place. A family member just not being loving in the way you need. It kind of reminds me of like the drunk Zeus moment. It's just like, come on, Zeus, get it together. That's not Zeus. I mean, that's just a crappy dad. It's what I keep thinking about. It's just, that's not mighty Zeus. That's not what love is. That's not divine masculine energy. That's not real love. And it's not good enough for me. I'm not okay with this. And so there's something to this. You can't just go sailing in the direction of love, because something about this is like you're trying to escape. There's some matter or something. I can't turn the boat around, though. I can't. I don't know how to get you to the other boat. You're showing me you're going to jump out, and you're actually going to go to the other boat. I'm like, oh my gosh, are you sure about that? And you're like, I don't have any sails. You're right, I'm never going to get anywhere at this pace. The other boat does have sails, and I need to go over there, and I need to do something. Are you going to have a conversation? It feels like there's something else you are needing to do still. Excuse me. So I'm examining this. You're just on the other boat, and you're choosing to glow like you glowed in your dreams. That's what you're doing. This other boat is quite a lot bigger. This other boat has sails. And you're like, you know what? I need to be sailing in towards the horizon. There's something about the scene where you're sailing away from the horizon. And something about the horizon is what comes next. You sail towards the sun. It's just the brighter days. You're sailing towards the angel. Angel of light. There's something about, it just didn't feel right that you were sailing in the other direction, but you have to trust your heart. Even if it doesn't feel, even if it, you just have to trust that you're always going in the right direction. And it doesn't matter. It always is. You just have to go with that. You have to go with something. Otherwise, you just stay in place. Now you discover you are kind of just sitting there. And it's time to try something differently. And so you jump out of this boat and you go to the other boat. You're glowing on the boat. You're turning the boat towards the horizon. You aren't going to give up on somebody. You're going to make sure they're okay. But as you do that, you're living your own life, and you're living your life in freedom. And I'm telling you, this momentum is much more impressive than where we were going before. I mean, you're starting to set sail, but the sails haven't come up yet, but they are coming up on their own accord by your actions. There's actually we can't just, reel them up there, hoist them up. You actually do it through your energy patterns. You control whether the sails are up or down, how fast the ship goes, based on the power of your heart, based on the love, based on the glow, based on the joy. And they're showing me a male figure in here, and he's just a wreck. And you care about him. You care about him a great deal. And it's as if you're going to get him to a hospital. You're going to get him to safety. And you're so passionate about it that this ship is sailing crazy fast towards the horizon, towards where you need to go to get him help, which is also really blasting off your heart with so much love. Your heart thrives when you make an impact in people's lives. And I'm not talking about, you're not here to rescue people. You're here to help people choose to. It's kind of like the work I do. There's something about connecting with people's hearts and then helping them to see something within themselves and then to help them to be the best they can be. But only they can choose to be the best that they can be. Only this man can choose to be the best he can be. But somehow you are actually getting through to him and making him an impact, and you're really triggered and able. You're discovering how able you are to help him be the best he can be. And that is setting your ship sailing. I have not felt you so much more full of love this whole thing than I have felt you just really dedicating to helping this man. And it goes beyond just helping this man. I'm not sure what you want to do with your life, but I mean, you really could do a lot. Your heart is really beautiful, and you could really do a lot to, I don't know, charity work or, volunteer. I don't know what it is, but helping others is a really amazing, whatever you do, help others, you're sort of a natural at it. You're really a natural at it on a level where you kind of see what people's needs are, almost like a psychologist or something. Like, it's on another level. It's a spiritual thing, though. I don't know how do I blend that wisdom into our human world? I don't know. But it's a spiritual thing. It's a spiritual gift that you have, and that it can enter into our human world and make a huge impact in how you change people's lives with it. You seem to know what people's needs are. If people would just listen to you and follow your guidance, oh my gosh, their lives would just change instantly. That's what it feels like to me. But each person is unique, and you seem to know each person's unique needs. I that's the best way I could define it. You have a really beautiful, golden, loving heart. And you are absolutely thrilled to be helping this man, and you just feel alive. You feel so good about yourself. So they're showing me that if you would have stayed there in that state, looking out the window and, holding this anger inside, it's really like trying to sail a ship you're so loving. That ship, though, still is only going to go so far with your love when truly inside you're full of anger. And it can only go so far. It's not going to go very far. You're only able to leave that ship when you choose to discover. When you let go of anger, you're not letting it go. You're just actually exposing somebody to how they're inspiring you to feel anger. You're showing them and saying it's time for you to just look at this, because you're holding all this anger inside. The only way that anger is truly going to heal is if you approach this person. And once you approach this person, that is when you get to finally leave that boat and get onto a new boat of sailing. That's what they're saying. And you're going to get way farther, way faster, and you're going to feel way happier. There's some sort of energy burden, and you just can't keep hanging on to that. You need to actually speak and get it out and face your fears and face this person, and they need to start facing themselves. And it really seems like there's potential for them to. It really feels like there's potential for their soul to choose your guidance. Choose to do better than this. Choose to accept that you're right. choose to try, at least try to do better because of you. So there's just, so it's just sort of a sensation of just relaxing and just disconnecting from your spiritual atmosphere. They're showing me a scene where the angel becomes more and more vivid in appearance. Somehow, it's like an angel guide. It's like you are an angel on earth. You share love with others to help them heal as if an angel were there, directly. I mean, I don't know how to define this, but the angel is coming down and is giving you a hug. It's proud of you. The angel is really proud of you and what you are here to accomplish, your soul's mission here. It even is going to steer the boat for you and help you in the right direction. This is true love. This is heaven's love that you can trust in. You're allowing heaven then to guide you. They're emphasizing that the most effective guidance, your heart already is loving. We already know that. But if it's also full of all of this anger, it's going to get in the way of you being able to feel guided in the most beneficial direction. Once you get the anger out, oh my gosh, the caliber of your heart and the super energy, I mean, there's nothing going to stop you. And this angel is really just so happy to be close to you and just help guide your pathway as well. It's just a pathway of to helping others. That's really what it feels like. All right. Excuse me. So that is what Spirit has to share with you. Thank you for this experience. It's really memorable for me, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what you have to say about that. You definitely, I mean, I can't make this stuff up. You definitely have quite a caliber of a heart and a skill to be able to help others. And I think that's part of your self-discovery journey, is really seeing how far you can go with that. And just make sure your relationships are balanced, okay? Don't be the super giver and not, get a little bit in return too, because you need to receive love as well. You can give a lot of love. Just make sure you receive love too, because you deserve it. You deserve to receive a lot of love. You deserve to be acknowledged, and you deserve to be hugged, and you deserve to be loved too. So that's what I have to share. And for those of you watching, if you're interested in spiritual healing or psychic wisdom with me, please visit my website at abbynormalswisdomquest.com. Thank you for watching.